individual.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can avoid it. So I think that you transform from this do-gooding, great, yeah, I fucking said it. And
yeah, a public servant.
You do this whole entire life's work to only tarnish it at the end, or become like Bernie Sanders and probably end up dying without getting to like your final legacy that you wanted to do. Like, and that sucks too. I mean, at least, you know, you tried, you know, there's like a whole part of that satisfaction too. So I'm not saying it's all a loss. I'm just saying it's not easy to hear those voices. And I don't think right now.
Well, I think now is the best time to get rid of presidency altogether.
Oh, for sure. But I don't know if the world's ready for that.
Because if you think about
or the United States is ready for that.
When the United States was founded, there was like fucking 2,000 people that just got over fucking smallpox. They came over on boats to the idea of freedom. And by the time they were voting for their 6th, 7th president, no one actually saw these people in person. They never saw them in photographs. They were lucky if they saw an artist rendering of them. They only heard things in newspapers and word of mouth. They had an idea of a person to be their leader. Now we see everything. We know everything.
Yeah.
It's not even feasible on a social level to have one person be in charge of the United States. It just doesn't make sense. We need, because like you said, there's people with great ideas. Let's take all the people with great ideas and make them part of a committee to run, you know, like.
Yeah, but then that becomes a whole nother thing too, where now you have this elite group of people that run things. And then you always end up with someone who can't fucking get along with everyone. And then they try to dictate everything. And then it all goes to shit. And it's Hitler and the Jews all over again.
Well, the whole idea. Well, that was the idea. You know, that's why we have senators. That's why we have governors.
I sound highly depressed, by the way, but I'm not. I just like... these are things that I feel like I'm just at a weird, like I went through denial, I went through sorrow, whatever, you know, like all
You're going through the stages of grief.
Yeah, like right now I'm in the stage of acceptance. And then after this, what's that? Like fucking, like you fight harder or whatever, like you move on it.
I think it's masturbation. I don't know.
I've already done that. Like, that's...
I actually don't even know the stages of grief at all.
Can I tell you a really embarrassing story?
Sure.
But it's like, it's a worth...
Good thing it's just you and me here, so. What happened?
So this is... it's embarrassing.
All right.
So... I was taking a bath and I was masturbating and
you're feeling yourself.
But here's the thing, like my little vibrator is waterproof, or at least it was.
Oh no. Wait, did you know it was waterproof?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it said it on the box.
You winged it.
It's all sealed.
You notice a little shock in the water?
No. Who knows? Maybe that was part of the fun.
Oh, this is nice. Gives me a little sting.
A little added feature. So the lights got stuck on, right? And then so I was like, whatever, it's cool. At least it's not like vibrating. Like it's not going to vibrate until it dies.
You got lights on this thing?
Well, it has like a little on and off button, like glows.
It wasn't like, well, one of the 6 protruding things.
No, it's like a lightsaber up my vagina. It's so crazy.
It's like marbles that light up and they spin around.
That'd be fun.
And the other one slaps my anus.
They definitely for sure have light up ones because, you know, people that take ecstasy love to have fun with that shit.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they have ones that have like microscopes on the end of them.
So the lights got stuck on, and I was like, well, I'll just put it in a bag of rice. Because it's like a cell phone, you know? Like you stick your cell phone or
it's
any
electronic
and it'll suck it out. Well, I didn't want to waste the white rice because I like white rice. It's my favorite. So I put brown rice.
What the fuck?
I know brown rice doesn't really work that well because it's so hard to absorb water. Like that's why you have to soak brown rice usually before you cook it. So it's really hard for it to absorb water. Which
So
is
you just tainted our organic brown rice.
Well, I threw out, but that's what I felt bad about is that I threw out like half a bag of rice.
Why did you use the brown rice? That's crazy.
Because I didn't want to use the white rice. I like white rice. I don't like brown rice.
Oh my
Anyone
god.
who likes brown rice is a fucking liar. It's grainy.
I can't believe you should really look at labels of things. And
Well,
remember,
I don't have the fucking box anymore. It's not like I saved my dildo's box.
but when you buy something, you should know this is waterproof or it isn't.
Well, maybe in my head I was like, yeah, this is waterproof.
it is.
And then it's not. Like, but it definitely said it was on the box. I know for a fact
said
that I looked
waterproof.
because I like doing it in the tub. And
I think most girls do.
yeah, it's like my favorite spot.
You
so
relax,
it's
you
like,
get
I
in the
know
mood.
for sure I looked up waterproof vibrator when I first bought it. Like, or at
Can
least
go up to 20 meters below. I love, by the way, that's my favorite shit about watches. When watches are like, could go 20 meters. And I'm like, am I ever going to go 20 meters underwater? No. What the fuck is this about? What are you talking about? They put that shit on dildos?
Yeah, they say you can go 20 meters.
For the tightest snatch. I keep fucking hitting this microphone and it's pissing me off.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's okay. I need to drape it like from up here.
By the way, earlier when I was on the phone with a candidate, I said oot.
Oh no, you're turning
And
Canadian.
I don't know where it came from.
People sound like Canadians here sometimes.
Stupid.
Do we sound like Canadians now?
No.
I'm such a fucking soft piece of clay.
100%. Me too.
Like I show up in a place, like if we moved to Mexico, guaranteed I'd be speaking Spanish within like 2 months.
Yeah.
I'd be like, and like fucking no problem. I have no idea what I said. Here, I'm like, oh yeah, let's grab some pepperoni, eh? And you're like,
You don't sound that bad. You
Oh,
sound
what are
more.
you talking
that
about?
sounds like Wisconsin. Is that Wisconsin? No.
yeah. But here's the thing, Wisconsin,
Yeah.
pretty close to Canada.
Yeah,
That part of
that's
Canada,
true.
they
That
sound
is
like
true.
that.
It's actually really true. Have you ever met a Canadian Wisconsin?
Wiscanadian.
Wiscanadian? They probably sound nuts.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You know what I was thinking about? So Nick Waterhouse has been doing that fucking cocktail hour or whatever, which sometimes he starts at like a little before 5, and I'm like, look, bitch, I'm at the office and I can't fucking tune in, and it makes me mad. But I think that he should open like a piano bar, and he should like run it.
He'll just be the headliner every night.
Well, I mean, like obviously,
That'd
like
be cool.
do a tour to like
Yeah.
also play music and stuff, but own a bar on this like all year round, obviously, like make it a business, but
Oh my god, you're giving me ideas.
like basically be a bartender when you're not fucking on tour, because you have the option to do that, and then you pick the talent that you want in there.
Yeah. And
And
then you
it's
can
like-
you can have a residency there if you wanted.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just think it'd be so fucking cool, and everyone loves the goddamn fucking 20s, so might as well just make a bar that's exactly like one.
Yeah.
Without all the stupid politics. That's another place that has politics, and I hope that changes after all this. The
What?
restaurant biz.
Oh yeah.
Some of those politics, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it's stupid. All of it's fucking dumb.
Everyone's got rules. You know, see, here it is.
Let's get back to the
Here's-
Constitution. Freedom.
Here's the other part of it. Acceptance and then fucking rage. Yeah.
It's anger.
Yeah.
Let's get angry about it. What angers you?
Oh, but that's what I was going to say. So Nancy Pelosi, Miss fucking...
Oh, this is why you thought of dildos.
Hashtag Me Too. Yeah, 100%. Hashtag Me Too. She was all about it, right? Fucking Brett Kavanaugh, fucking burn him at the stake.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh, you're going to talk about... I know you're going to say.
And then Joe Biden... Joe fucking Biden. She said she understands Me Too, but there's a correct way to go about it because Joe Biden is Joe Biden.
And that is the best way.
Or she was like, we need to remember that Joe Biden's Joe Biden. I butchered it. But either way, it's fucking what she said. I have it word for word. And
because you know what? These people come from a time where it was... Everyone knows... You got handsy uncle. You got handsy uncle over there.
Doesn't make it right.
And like everyone's like,
you can't fucking shine the light on someone's past, like from so many fucking years ago. Burn him at the stake. Which yes, what he did was wrong. What happened when it happened, all of the stuff. But he was also a kid, pretty much. And
I don't even really know the story.
It's like it's so fucked. So I feel like.
Because here's how I look at it. It either happened or it didn't.
It happened, but that's the thing. There's been candidates where I see awful notes in their folders from 4 years ago where it's like ghosted on a job, terrible person.
Yeah.
And then
that is a good point.
And then I work with them and sometimes it's a year later. And they do an amazing job and they end up getting hired permanently and they end up being one of the best employees. And so it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'm sure I've had some fucked up nights.
I for sure have had fucked up nights. I've definitely been a fucked up person.
I'm sure I've had some Aziz Ansari nights where shit doesn't work out. And it's all awkward and weird, and it's like, I'm sorry.
Oh, and I'm sure I've been the dumb, drunk bitch that was like, he touched me weird, even though I 100% probably fucking put my hand on his dick first. Like...
Yeah, you do grab first.
I was an aggressive person.
Yeah.
Am. I know who I am.
Yeah, you grab dick first.
I'm the creepy aunt, you know? Like, I just, like, reach around. Oh, is this your new boyfriend? JK. But, I mean, if you were dead, I'd probably slap a little tush here and there, you know? And just get away with, like, some olds.
What the fuck? No, but that's the thing. Like, that's a total fucking... Oh, you know, it's just Joe. He's handsy.
She literally... Okay, so this is exactly what she said. Complete respect for hashtag Me Too. There's also a due process. And the fact that Joe B is Joe B. WTF from me.
What the fuck?
I mean, I call him Joe B.
Joe B?
Yeah.
Joe B.
He's a fucking tool.
Yeah. Poor guy's got Alzheimer's.
I know. Well, and that's the thing. So when I say tool, I mean he's a puppet. And there's a Democratic Party behind him that's holding his little hands and arms. And they're walking him across stages.
And he's going around, black kids touched my legs. And they're like, isn't he great?
Like, he sounds nuts.
He's literally has early onset Alzheimer's.
I think the people that look at Joe Biden and they're like, we have an amazing candidate. We're going to beat Trump. You're just as bad as the people that look at Trump and say, make America great again. We have the best president ever. Literally equals. And you're both on opposite fucking sides. It's weird.
Yeah.
This is weird. The world's going to implode. And then they have the murder hornets.
Those
murder hornets are out. It's like, it's literally.
Have you seen that? There's a guy's like farmer hand, like it's way too big. His hand's way too big. And this hornet is all of his palm.
Christy said, I mean,
Fuck those things,
here's
man.
the thing.
God's trying to kill us.
100%. She
was
like, she basically was saying, like, there's all of these little things in the Bible, all these stories, all these time periods where something happens, and then it's like the fucking locusts come out and everyone dies. And I don't know if that's like the story, but
here,
I just like, The world is trying to tell us to fucking